Can't get rid of the thing. Welcome to the Late Night Picture Show. I'm your host, Murph the Clown. And this week, we have a classic science fiction double feature. Science fiction double feature. Oh wait, that was last week. Our first... Wait. Again, I took an Irish whiskey recipe and I took some liberties with it. Like I used scotch. And Grand Marnier and Benedictine. But no lemon juice. I used orange juice. Yeah, I made this before. The lemon juice was too much. I was right. Orange juice. This week, our first picture is The Brain That Wouldn't Die. You've seen that poster before, even if you haven't seen this movie. Alive without a body, fed by an unspeakable horror from hell. Whoever made these posters back in the day. Okay, we have Herb Evers, Virginia Leith, Leslie Daniel. Look real close there. Remember we talked about that, I think it was Donovan's brain, where the brain was like breathing? There's a brain with an eye. Science. Science, kids. The Brain That Wouldn't Die. 1962 Rex Carlton Productions. Directed by Joseph Green. Okay. Father and son surgeons. Father and son surgeons are having a disagreement about the bounds of medicine. Seems young Dr. Kortner, has been experimenting with transplantation techniques and is on the verge of a breakthrough. The elder will have none of it, as it smacks of, playing God to him. We heard that a lot in the 50s, didn't we? By God, man, you're playing God. Yet, elder Dr. Kortner allows younger Dr. Kortner to continue to use his country place for R&R, apparently unaware that that's exactly where he's conducting his experiments. When his assistant calls with an emergency, young Doc, that is Bill, we'll call him Bill now since I can say Bill, since my dad was named Bill, decides to take his babylicious girl Jan to the cabin to let her in on his big secret. That sounds like a good idea. Take your girlfriend up there, show her what horrors you're working on. Well, Bill gets out his lead foot and makes haste to the hills. And right off a hill, like a rocket. If it's 3D right at you like that. Whew. Poor Jan is decapitated. And Bill decides right then and there that he's going to save her. At the cabin, he and I don't remember his assistant's name. He and Igor, we'll call him Igor, fix up Jan's head on a cookie sheet, a little bit of water in the bottom, and stick her head. You saw the picture. On a cookie sheet. Fed with blood and I assume nutrients from a variety of wires and tubes. Well, she wakes. She comes to. Where am I? And no sooner than she wakes, she wishes she would have perished in the wreck. As Bill cruises the streets of town looking for a suitable body to transplant Jan's head onto. You see where we're going here? Jan befriends the monster in the closet. Yeah, there's a closet, and this time there actually is something in there. It's not like your kids when you're trying to get them to bed. There's something in there, and she starts talking to it. Turns out it's a failed former experiment of Bill's. So yeah, we don't have a lot of confidence at this point. Well, Bill, in town, Bill strikes out with some strippers. Then finds the perfect body in a figure model whose face is disfigured and whose attitude is very annoying. Anxious to get her head removed, if for nothing other, just shut her up, Bill lures her to the cabin with the promise of free plastic surgery by his pop. I assume his pop is famous for plastic surgery. Maybe that's why he's not keen on all this transplant stuff. He'll lose money. But once there, things don't go quite as planned. A classic piece. What did I write here? A classic piece of science fiction imagery right there on that poster. The sight of Jan's head in the tray is instantly recognizable. What I didn't remember from when I saw this as a kid was the sly way she rallied the monster in the closet into acting out a revenge that she was not capable of without a body. And what a monster he turns out to be. Hideous. Hideous. And we're not going to show you. You can watch this one. Dr. Bill is a great villain. Kind of diabolical in his methods. But really, he just wants to save his love. So maybe not all bad. What did I say here? This one's a winner all the way around. It's a 4-ring circus on the Late Night Picture Show. Feature 1, The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Now, I don't know what we're going to make next. But not that. It's good and all, but it's a little on the sweet side. So let's all go to the lobby and make ourselves a drink. See you in a few minutes, kids.